Vector can try and sneak in there. Just have you guys watch or something.
Yeah, that would be up to whether or not Carlos was prepared to try and talk his way in. If he was confident in his ability to do so.
Well,
last time I can turn anyone's pants off.
Last time that we left on that note, I believe somebody was trying to interrogate Carlos.
Oh yeah, Carlo. When we first got back, I grabbed you and slammed you against the wall and put a knife to your throat. And asked you if you knew anything about us getting captured. Or who could possibly it be?
The answer is very much no. The second answer is we were captured.
Yeah, we were captured. It sucked.
And here I thought we were only framed.
Now they put in a sump box and electrocuted us. We woke up in a prison cell in an underwater base that we had to escape from. It was a whole thing.
Ah, I see.
Which we might have used your token for a little bit of NPCI to combat. Because they really needed you.
We lost our psyker. I enacted a prison escape by...
I did notice our psyker is gone. Why is he gone though?
His brain might have melted.
Yeah, they tried to read his pigeon Bible and they were like, just kill that one.
You know what? Fair.
He left with literally no notice. It was amazing.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. 1 sec.
Yeah, he literally deleted his Discord. He's nowhere to be found on Discord anymore, so...
Interesting. Now, my friends, two things. One, no, I'm not aware of anything about the people who captured us. And two, while I'm not averse to a few ropes, I think knives are taking it a bit too far. I mean, I'm not trying to kink shame you, but this isn't doing it for me.
I think we just lost the one that was interrogating you, so...
Well then.
I believe that is also known as he agrees with you. And lets you go.
Yes, and then we all moved on.
Unless somebody else is mad at you.
He just couldn't compete with my cutting edge wit.
They never can.
Silence.
Just trying to figure out.
I do like that this map has just a random body over there, but let's just say that it's luggage.
There's a body?
Yeah, just look at over here to the right.
Marcus,
I think
that's
that's...
a body. Marcus, that's a
Marcus, those are your pants.
That's just where I threw my clothes on the floor.
At least... alright, you... Oh no, it does look like a person.
I'm back, guys.
I just had a flashback to the Exodia campaign from Only One.
Yeah, your pants.
Marcus doesn't actually wear pants.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You good?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, this is a good situation to talk it out in character. What do you wanna do? I mean, you could do this mission for the 5,000 credits that, no, 6,000 credits
6,000
that you agreed to, or you could say, fuck it.
I mean, the extra credits would be very useful in our current predicament.
Wait, when did you become Russian? Oh, wait, yeah, you always had it.
I told you my accent would just randomly change. Don't worry about it.
We could always.
Not very bad predicament.
Trust me, comrade. Can do this.
Me and
Yes,
Vector
we
can go
cannot do
scout out the place if you want.
I mean, if someone can manage to get me in there, I can probably hack into their systems.
Well, my friend, then I suppose it is my job to get you in there, isn't it?
Indeed, it would if you want to make any progress on that.
Now, what do we know so far about our targets?
That's what I was saying.
They're apparently information brokers.
Information brokers.
Yes.
Anything else?
Apparently, on the grand scheme of things, they're a small organization, but they hold at least some influence. Mostly on grounds that they hold information and whatnot. They probably sell it.
Do we have any money?
I think we're dirt poor right now.
We have a little bit of money.
I have 2 credits.
Oh no, that's right. I spent my money. That's right.
Do we know where the underwater base is that we escaped from?
Yes.
Do we know who runs it?
No.
Hmm.
Oh,
All
most likely it is.
Sawbones would know who hired him, right?
Probably. I mean,
In theory.
it was like probably not the main main guy who runs the prison, but it would be some kind of like personal and relations guy.
Wait, he wouldn't know what the company that hired him is called?
No, he would probably know what the company that hired him. Let me see, is there any
Could always
single
just
one?
be a shell corporation, though.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
How about this? Me and Vector go and scout the place out that we're supposed to infiltrate. Find out their daily routine, and then come back with the backup plan of sneaking into the place. If getting in there as recruits or whatever doesn't work. That way we have an idea of the kind of place we're going into, what kind of guard schedule they have, all that.
Now, scouting out sounds good, but I think I have an alternative plan to going in as recruits. How about we go in as sellers?
Either way is fine. I'm just saying, however way we get in there, we should have a backup plan.
Well, one of the main concerns is these are info brokers, and our faces are currently plastered all over the news. They will more than likely recognize us immediately for the one.
I'm certain they will. But then again, knowing people like us can be valuable. And the things we may know might be even more so for information brokers. Now, Donnie.
Yes.
How much time would you need to get some appreciable intel from the inside? If you were to enter the building, would you have to be unobserved?
So there are a few different ways I can do this. You can get me inside and give me about 10 minutes. I can get a full layout of how their security works, which is a good piece of information to sell around for anyone who's looking to hit their systems. But if you actually want what they actually have on it, bypassed and everything, give me 30. 30.
How unobserved do you have to be for that? Because I can both get you in and I can keep you out of the main discussion, if that's what you want. But I probably can't get you entirely unobserved.
I would need to be out of the discussion. I would need to be... I need to find their server room. Is where I want to get the good information. If you want me to be able to hit remotely, though, I could do that from outside the vehicle, or at least from outside the building. I just need someone to put a wireless transponder down for me.
Well,
Like,
that I suppose
where-
we can do. Do
a
any
wireless-
of you...
Oh,
You
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say I was asking what he meant by wireless transponder. Do you mean
I
something that
basically
goes inside the building?
I go reach into my backpack and I pull out basically like a wire, it's like a wireless adapter. I'm like, yeah, I just need you to plug this into a computer.
I'm
I'm gonna have a shitty connection, but it's something.
Vector. This is actually out of character. Which one of us has the better stealth? Was it me that had the better stealth, or you? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, he's at P right back. In the chat.
There we go.
Right, let me see. I can check it for you. He has a stealth of none.
None?
Yep, doesn't have it trained.
So, I'll take the wireless transponder.
Vector, actually, I might as well. No, she
Am I the only one besides you? who
I
has
did
stealth
open the
trained?
wrong sheet, so she does have a plus 10 in stealth, so it's not bad.
Okay, so
What's he rolling against?
It's that 55.
I don't. Hold on.
She would be rolling against.
I'm back, by the way, guys.
46,
I had to
so
quit for a second.
So
slightly
something-
better than mine.
Yeah, Vector would be slightly better.
Okay, well then, I will hand her. Oh wait, do I have to input the plus 10 for stealth, or does it automatically?
It should automatically include
Okay.
if you have ticked the box.
That's weird. Then I don't know why. I could have sworn it was higher for stealth.
It's based on
Sure.
agility, so whatever. Agility
Yeah,
is.
I think hers is only like slightly higher.
Yeah, it's slightly higher, but it's higher.
Is it? Yeah, my stealth will be rolling at a target of 55.
Okay. Well, I'll hand Vector the wireless transponder. I can keep watch with my telescopic scope.
Mm-hmm. So what's my goal with this transponder? Am I trying to attach one? Are we trying to infiltrate and attach it to a computer or something?
Basically, I just want you to find a modem that you can find in there. Doesn't really matter where, since we're doing this wireless. Plug it in, and just give me time. I gotta knock through the security. Once I get through security, then I'll see what I can actually download onto a hard drive.
Okay. What do we know about the building these people are holed up in?
That's what I was saying. You and me have to go scout it out
Absolutely
first.
nothing.
It's probably a small server room that they've got going on.
Yeah.
Probably looks like a call center.
So we just have an address.
Currently, you don't even have an address.
I go find that phone number that's on the counter
Yeah.
and pull out the burner phone and call the number.
You get like the busy signal, but you get like a text message like asking what do you need.
What is the address? I text. What is the address to the place you wanted us to infiltrate? Out.
It seems that he's a little unsure, but he knows a guy who might be able to help you out with it. He's like a main recruiter or like a contact person for the slicers. And he often roams the streets. His name is Karim Kirk. And he usually hangs out by the sleaze bar by the downtown, slightly couple of blocks from your hideout. If you just gain his trust either as a buyer or a potential recruit, he might be able to let you know where their hideout is.
Okay. So far, I think Carlo, you're the face of the group.
True.
How about you and me take a visit to this place? That way I can kind of help keep guard. And you try and find this guy and talk to him.
Sure. So what I expect to happen is we go in, we pretend to be sellers of information. Like, for example, the location of a top secret underwater base. You know, just not yet.
Okay.
I would take you in there with me as my guard. Obviously, you'd have to stay outside of the room where the actual talks happen. Question is how we get you unobserved after that.
Well, we're not going into the exact place. We're going to talk to a contact to get us to the place.
Yeah, once you actually go into the place, I think the plan is for basically us to pose as your bodyguards, quote unquote, and then, well, hopefully I get a chance while no one's looking to just slap this transponder on one of the security mic nodes or whatever, the modems.
Okay, out of character. Marcus. Why are you telling me not to use explosives when you make missions that would be so much easier to be solved with explosives? God damn it, Marcus.
I mean, nothing stops you from using explosives. I just don't want you to go and firebomb every fucking building that's in existence.
But it's so efficient.
Quick question for you, Donnie.
Yes.
How many of those transponders do you have? Do you just have the one?
I have 2, in case it breaks.
Let me see the other one.
I hand you the other one.
And he fucking breaks
I'll carry
it.
one, and Vector will carry one. So we have double the chance to possibly get it.
Perfect.
Okay, I have a plan. But first, off towards the contact to find out where the people we want to talk to are actually hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna make sure all my gear is loaded and everything.
Alright. Yeah.
11.
But, with that, you start, guys, travel through the streets on foot. You go to the metro station and follow the little address that the guy gave you. As you follow the streets, and you come to the main street of the city. As you see this quite a bustling little street. As you see the pawn shop, you see a sleazy urban bar, and to the south you see like a firehouse, a bookstore, and a small little police station. It's quite a big street with many people traveling and loads and loads of cars.
Where are we at?
You're coming from the... Actually, it wouldn't matter, but let me see. You would be coming from your house is towards the east, so you're coming from the east end.
So, from down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Across the street.
Oh, east end, my bad.
So, I'll be there. I don't want to be like with them, just because we don't want to like intimidate this dude by rolling up in force or anything. I just want to be nearby, like within microbead range, in case something did happen. I could get there, but I don't want to like just roll in on this dude either.
Alright, wait, is it Donnie or Vector who was just talking? I'm trying to remember.
Vector.
I hand you my telescopic scope so you can get on top of the building and keep watch.
Okay, is there a building that I could get up on? Drawing a whole bunch of attention.
Let me see. There's the library right next to you. You could get up there. I mean, would be kind of weird. You could get into the library's like fire escape. That could be like you could stay there without getting detected too easily. Other than that, there's like a couple of apartment buildings. You could try to see if the apartment buildings' roofs are accessible. The angle might not be the best that you could watch over, but you could definitely try that. But
from the fire escape, would I get a few? Would I be able to have a full view of the street?
Not a full, but like a decent angle.
Okay,
Like
I'll try
if let's say that the library is this pink little box over here to the side.
Mm-hmm.
The fire escape would give you like a nice degree of arc to the back alley and to the front entrance. But if somebody would come from this like side entrance, then you might be in kind of a trouble.
Okay. So basically, anything that went down anywhere other than like this specific area right here within this building, I would not be able to do much from there.
Yeah.
Or if somebody ran from like the back alleys, then you couldn't do shit either.
Okay.
Anything up close, I think I should be able to take out reasonably well, because there's quite a bit of cover around the area.
Yeah, and we're not looking for a fight. I'm here
No.
just in case, so I'll take the fire escape. Because, yeah, we're not here actively looking for a fight.
No. This is just precautions.
Alright, who's heading in?
I'll be following right behind Carlo.
Right, you're going through the back entrance.
YOLO.
Oh, wait, this is the place that he's in?
Yeah, that's the Sleazy Overburn bar.
Oh, sorry.
You go in, you see a lot of people just drinking their worries away. A lot of alcohol is spilled this night. As you see, the bar is packed tonight. As you see, the like barkeep is like, come in, make your order. What's your poison today?
Alright, Marcus, what's the description we've been given of the contact person?
So you got a description of a young African American with a nice blue cloak with like gold lining with some are those gold coins on his jacket? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So he's wearing like a nice outfit.
Yeah, it's kind of in between of a nice outfit and street clothes.
Does there anybody stand out immediately in the bar that's wearing nice outfits that fits the description?
You don't see immediately anything really eye-catching. the bar is kind of packed, so I would ask you for a awareness.
Okay. Awareness. Not very good at that. Hey, I made it.
By a chance, you look into the back room.
We double made it!
Yeah.
You and both Carlo look into the back room, like the VIP area, and you do see like a group of people, and you do notice the guy that you're looking for. So let me see. It's Altzy.
Before we head over there,
There
Oh,
we
wait,
go.
I don't
Say
have any money.
Shifty. There we go.
keep forgetting I don't have money.
I'm going to lean over to the barkeep. I'll have a blowjob, hon.
Huh? What?
It's the name of a drink.
Oh. I was like, I'll have a blowjob, Han. And I was like, what the fuck?
The question is, does he know?
I don't know, but let's see. I'm gonna give you him.
If he's a bartender, he most likely would know.
Sure, he knows it.
I mean, in some sleazy urban bar?
It's
Excellent.
like, yeah,
Dude, if he's got a VIP
Just
section,
what the fuck?
if he's got a
Fair
VIP
enough.
section, then he's probably a good bartender. If he's got a VIP section.
What are you talking about? I have whiskey.
whiskey, alcohol,
I got whiskey,
Beer.
and the brand of whiskey.
and
I have whiskey
I-
and rum
I-
with
and I have Bud Light.
I lean over to Carlo and say, you know, for getting us arrested, I think you owe me a drink.
Fair enough. A blowjob for my friend as well.
No, a whiskey sour.
All right, that makes I don't know, $3, 3 credits.
I'm going to hand over 3 credits.
Thank you, good sir.
And we could butter up the guy in there if you send a drink his way, maybe.
I would, but I don't think I can afford another one.
How much do you have left?
Oh, roughly 0?
Oh.
Yeah, remember that you guys didn't actually split any money with him?
Seeing as how the bar is crowded and there's a lot of people around, they're not really paying attention. Can I attempt to pickpocket somebody?
Sure. I will
Seeing
even
as how
give you...
they're, yeah.
Give
And that
you
was
a-
when it all went wrong.
You decided to pickpocket the police sitting next to you.
Yeah, you didn't realize he was wearing a Lone Star uniform.
2 hours later.
So-
So, when did it all go wrong? Well, it was when I decided to pickpocket someone for more blowjobs.
So, quick question. So, what was you said you were gonna give me what?
A plus 10.
A plus 10. Okay. Come on. Fuck it. Fate. I want
Alright.
money. Fuck this shit. There.
Alright, how many decreased successes? That's like...
2, I think.
3?
That's 4.
4. So you go around the bar quite cleverly, going pocket to pocket, netting yourself a nice 31 credits.
Alrighty. Being a thief has
31
its
credits more than I
advantage.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go to the bartender and tell him to send a drink from Carlo to the gentleman inside, whatever he's drinking. To tell him that we bought him a drink.
yeah, but by the way, just to give you his name, it's like that.
Kareem. Yeah. Send a drink towards Kareem, whatever he's drinking, from my boss Carlo here.
Oh, you know him. Alright.
How much would that be? Like, what? A credit? 2 credits?
Credit. That's just a credit.
Credit.
He's drinking the American beer. Lukewarm piss water. I mean, Bud Light.
Wow.
I mean, he's not wrong, is he?
Well then, Carlo, I think it's time for you to do your stuff.
I'm going to down my drink and then walk over to our new friend.
Yeah, you see him like he shoots over to other customers at the VIP sections, and you see it like being curtained off, and he's like, "All right, what you want?"
Kareem, my new friend, it is good to finally meet you.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but you will. I've been given your name by a mutual friend.
Well, I am very known in this city.
Well, in this case, it's a friend of a friend kind of thing. He told me that you could make contact for me with someone else.
Well,
You see, I happen to be in the market for an information broker.
information broken. Well, I don't know much about that.
But that was not what my friend said. He said you could hook me up with one. Surely you know someone good. Someone in our business prides themselves on knowing how to do it by knowing who can do it, right?
I'm thinking if I should make you roll charm, but nah, I think it's fine. No need to make you roll for every freaking skill ever. It's just like, well, yeah. By the way, you kind of look familiar. Do I know you?
Well, that depends. Are you married?
No.
Do you have a sister?
No?
Then you probably never seen me.
Well, I might know somebody. What's it up to you?
Well, my undying friendship, busy a drink, and about 30 crats.
Well, we better not discuss this here. There's a couple of overseen ears, let's just call them that. Follow me to the back alley. Come there in 5 minutes.
Know each other for 10 minutes and you're already asking me out for the back alley. I like your style. Well, see you at 5.
As he like walks off, like, and he goes around through the back door. As Vector just see the door kind of slightly open.
I hope it's from your pocket you're giving that 30 credits to.
Well, it's not easy reaching into a naked man's pocket, so no.
Alright, you owe me 30 drinks after this.
How about 10 in my company?
No, 30 drinks.
Oh, you wound me. You're almost saying my company isn't worth anything to you.
I don't like being around people. Being here is more than enough.
Fair enough, not everyone's a people person. Let's compromise on a bottle of scotch.
Do what?
Compromise on a bottle of scotch.
I couldn't hear what you said.
I said let's compromise on a bottle of scotch.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you not hear me? Hello?
No, we can hear you. I don't know if Robbie can hear you, or if Robbie can hear any of us.
I can hear y'all now. It was just like you were cutting out for me for a second.
He was inquiring that. Let us compromise on a bottle of scotch.
Kentucky bourbon, and we're sold.
Han, you have a deal.
All right. I will. While he's getting ready to head out to this, I'm going to step outside and kind of just check the area over here.
Oh yeah. You see some. You do see like a couple of miscreants. One of them does seem like a thug.
Okay. And where are they exactly?
Here, I can put them here. There. And I don't know. They're like in a little triangle and they're discussing things. You say them just smoking.
Okay. I will head back to Carlo and relay that he's got 3 guys out there that could possibly be with him. And I relay that to Vector as well, that there might possibly be more thugs around. Just to let them know the enemy, or let them know their positions and shit.
Yeah, Vector will begin sweeping. She can't see those guys, obviously, but she'll begin sweeping the street to see if there's anybody suspicious looking heading towards that alley in particular.
Not currently what you can see. I mean, you do see the occasional, like, civilian pass by the street, but it's, like, nothing concerning.
Yeah, I'm watching specifically people, like, hanging around this corner, like, maybe looking like they're waiting for something.
I will walk ahead of Carlo this time towards the alleyway.
Uh-huh.
And then just get to about like right there, or actually about right here with a good angle.
You see him there like smoking something. Hey.
At this point, I'm going to move past Otto. Can I see the other guys?
Oh, the other guys? Oh.
No, I'm asking out of character. Can I see them?
They are. I mean, they have rolled stealth, so you would have to roll opposed.
Well, I can tell where they were at.
Yeah, you can tell.
I know they're there. I'm asking if I can also see them.
Roll me awareness, but since you kind of know where they are, I'm gonna give you like a plus 20.
No.
You're not certain. You're probably aware since Auto did tell you where they are, but you don't know their exact location. So, my friends, how can good old Kareem help you today? Information, you said. What kind of information?
We're specifically looking for some information brokers. We're not currently buying, we're selling.
Interesting.
I was made aware that you could perhaps, introduce us.
Perhaps. What sort of information you have?
Well, what's that knowledge worth to you?
Depends what sort of knowledge it is. If it's just governmental secrets, it could be worth quite a bit. It's just, if it's information about certain factions or certain people, important people, that could be worth something. Depends what sort of information you really have.
We're selling information on a secret facility. Location, ownership, floor plans, and what's inside.
Facility.
You're not getting any more out of me, buddy.
I see. Keeping your secrets until the end. Well now, we are in sort of an impasse. You see, my friends are what I would like to call a little secretive. You could call us a little bit of a club. And we don't like to really strangers. You see, we're not
are you talking about those thugs you have hiding behind that trash can back there?
Oh, you are
Kareem, Han, how thoughtful of you. You brought friends.
as he does snap his fingers, it's just like you do see them, and they do have weapons, but they don't have them in their hands. It's like, oh, you know, this our boys. That's just, they just come with me where I go. But listen,
Oh, I do so like to meet new people. And what strapping lads they are. But to get back to you.
yes, like I said, we are sort of an interesting people, so to get in contact with my friends, I might need something out of you. You do understand, right?
And what would that be?
It's just a small little favor. Favor for a favor? Simple as that.
Well, I do tend to deal in favors, be they large or small. What was in your mind?
That's this guy who managed to, well, get himself a small group of thugs, and he stole a briefcase of ours, and he's hiding in a nearby motel. We cannot cause ruckus at the moment, because the police have their eyes on us, but if somebody else would go in there, take that briefcase, and give it to us, we could give you even a small reward. It's easy as that.
Do you care if they are dead?
No, you could do what you want with them.
Sounds simple enough.
We were even talking about with the boys, and we were thinking that it could come with a reward of, let's say, 500 credits.
Alright.
Throw in a bottle of Kentucky bourbon and we're in.
Interesting. But, alright, I believe we have ourselves a deal, as he offers his hand to shake.
And I offer mine.
And he shakes it. Alright, the guy's name is Joel Manuel. And he is in a motel called the No Tell Motel. It's towards the south end of the downtown. You can't miss it. It's quite a shithole.
Alright. Would I... Well, no, I don't know the city. Never mind. Keep forgetting I don't know the city.
I mean, you know somebody that does.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, if that's all, I think, well, I do have business, but you can find me here. If you need anything from me.
Alright.
As he opens the door and he's like, come on, boys. As they go in and they look like, there's one of them has like the mean face and he's looking towards you like, "Argh."
Yeah, it was a good hiding spot, but you kind of need to check all your corners before you hide. I saw you down the other alleyway. Just a bit of advice to somebody in the same field. Alrighty. I head back over to where Vector is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I come down the fire escape once I see that they've left the alley.
So, Vector, you want to assist me in an assassination?
I thought you'd never ask.
Sounds good. Carlo,
Aw.
I think you might be able to assist us in this.
Was I able to hear all that over the micro bead, by the way, or did I have to film that?
Absolutely. I was on transmit the entire time.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I was assuming that Vector was listening in. I just didn't say anything.
Alright, then. It's a simple kill and grab.
Yeah. Alright, how about Carlo, you see if you can talk the I guess the front desk clerk into getting you a key to the room, or at least a room right next to it, and me and Vector can sneak in by the side of the window, and you can distract him by knocking on the door. Pretty simple
That is
flanking maneuver.
fairly close to what we're going to do.
I mean, we gotta figure out what room he's in first.
Yeah,
We
so
have the name.
Oh,
That's
Han,
why
let
I'm-
me take care of that.
does everybody else have a micro bead now?
Yes.
Okay, I radio the other guys and ask them if they want to assist us in any way.
What do you need me to do?
I don't know. You could find something, short circuit the network or something like that.
Oh, scramble their fucking connection? Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sawbones, you can assist Carlo at the door where the distraction is. That way, Carlo's not by himself in that situation.
Alright, people. I would like our 2 snipers to set up
Who's playing
across the
with
street
like a
from Motel.
glass bottle?
What do you say?
Who's playing with like a glass bottle? It's really loud.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like ice inside of like a glass cup or something.
That is exactly what it is. It is ice in a glass. I have ice water in front of me.
How
I'm
dare you.
playing with a big ass ice cube.
By the way, I get my telescopic scope back from Vector.
Yeah, I hand it back. Isn't that attached to your rifle?
It's detachable.
It's detachable.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the sniper scopes are
I
pretty.
There
actually realized
are
after you handed it
weapons
to me
where-
that I have binoculars.
Now, as I was saying, I would like the snipers set up on high rises across from the motel.
Okay.
I'm
Very
going
well.
to need Donnie, if he's willing, to be on backup hacking duty in case I completely fuck up trying to get the room number of this guy.
Alright.
And Sawbones, you're going to be the muscle. Although, at least for the part with the clerk, I'm going to need you to stay outside. Well then, everyone roll out.
yeah, he's having Discord trouble.
Yeah, he said he's
Yeah.
having trouble with it. Keeps disconnecting and reconnecting.
Try disconnecting and reconnecting one more time.
That or just restart the whole app.
I got a plan to send their servers to hell.
Why do you have to send their server to hell? All we gotta do is get the room number.
Well, I mean, you wanted me to fuck with their connection, right?
Oh, fair enough.
I'm gonna use Rudy.
Alright.
Goto routers?
Rudy, or
Me
are
and
you
Vector
dead
will
yet?
go on ahead and scout out the building.
Mhm.
And then when you guys find the room number out, we will go to the building adjacent to the window.
Provided there is one, hopefully.
Hopefully. If
I
not,
would like...
Huh?
Go ahead. I would like to speak to the clerk, please.
Yep. So you guys approach the. Does everybody go? Yeah, I think so.
me and Vector are outside waiting to find out which building to go to.
You come to the south side. It's quite close to the harbor that you guys docked at. So you're by the seaside. It's really close by. First of all, you come down and you see like a closed down room. It seems that it has a little note that under repairs. This little hotel, well, motel, is completely in shambles. It's ancient. It's just completely out of it looks like it hasn't had any maintenance over decades. As you come by, you go towards the lobby as you're walking by. But first of all, what catches your eye, you see this one door, one room in particular. Oh, I should probably... Oh, you should be on the map. Why isn't it loading it? Everybody refresh if the map hasn't loaded for you.
It just did.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little glitch there.
Oh god. I don't like those guys.
Yeah, you see these two mutant thugs guarding the door.
They're just guarding a random room. Or just like the front desk.
You don't know. I mean, it does say that the lobby is over to the right end.
So over here.
Yes. In fact, you see a sign pointing to that room, and it's like lobby. The
Then
next
I
to
would
it.
like to open the lobby.
Yeah, you open it, and oh, I have it the wrong way around actually. There we go. You see a small little lobby, as you see a clerk there typing it away, and you see one person waiting there, and it's just there. The person behind the desk is like, "Hello, welcome to No Tell Motel. How can I help you today?"
Hello, Han. I'm looking for Joel. Could you help me out here, please?
Unfortunately, we cannot tell you the information about our customers or visitors.
I think there's a misunderstanding here. He ordered me. I'm here from the agency.
And what agency would be that? Are you from the local police department or the government?
Han, I'm a prostitute. Stop making this hard on me. Please just tell me where I have to go to blow this guy for some blow.
And he kind of looks at you for like what feels like a minute, and he's like, "Do you have a business card or receipt of business?"
Han, I'm a prostitute. I can drop my pants if you want me to.
Tell you what, roll me charm.
My acolytes are passed on by word of mouth, mostly my own, wrapped around things.
Roll me charm.
You're the worst.
I'm going to spend a fate point to get a plus 20 on that.
Okay.
Is my voice coming through already?
Yeah,
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah.
it is.
Alright, cool.
Nice, my target was 69.
He's in the verbal room, number 1, the suite.
Thanks, Sam. And if you ever need someone to stay up lonely nights, give me a call.
And you see him like page him, and it's like, "No, thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy your stay at the hotel motel."
Is there a position that both me and Vector can get to look into both windows?
I mean,
Like me looking into one, her looking into the other?
you don't see many windows. When you look, you see the front side over here. When you're like scouting the area, you see a front door. You could either take a look at that, or when you go around the building, let me reveal this. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna make it unfogged.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to metagame or anything. Just trust us. That's the best token.
I know, right?
Okay.
Just look at that.
It's even better when you blow it up. Oh my god.
Good God.
I'm pretty sure that guy, there's a member of my family tree that is just that guy.
You know what's worse than this? He actually looks like someone who might order Giancarlo.
Vector, it appears there's not windows up front. We might have to swing around back to see if there's any way we can see into the place.
Yeah, I just kind of nod. And, would you prefer to stay on this side while I make my way around, or both of us just go around to the back?
I say split and go each different way. I'll go down this way.
Very well. And then I just nod and begin making my way around to the backside. Well, I'm coming over the microbeat, just getting updates of where everyone is. I'm assuming that Carlo has told us by now, like, which room it is and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see. I'm not just gonna walk in front of this window, but I can see it there.
Yeah, I assume that you're like at least like couple of some meters away, like 20 meters or something like that.
Yeah, I'll be like here against the wall. And then as soon as Carlo gives the signal, and then Carlo,
unfortunately, there's not exactly any roofs that you could get on, but yeah, you could definitely be there.
Yeah, we could always just use the windowsill as cover and fire through the window once things pop off.
But yeah, Carlo, you approach the front door. And you see the, like, first guard that looks at you like, what the fuck you're doing here? But he gets, like, a message on his beeper. And he's like, go in.
Well, I did not expect that.
Same.
As you look in at the person that you know as Joel. Well, would guess is Joel. And he looks at you and he's like, what in the fuck?
Hello, Mr. Manuel. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Who in the fuck are you?
I'm a courier sent by your buyer. I'm here for the pickup.
Already?
Yeah.
Jesus, that was fast.
Important cargo. We move fast. We don't let police get to our stuff.
Alright then, buddy boy. Well, yeah, give me the accrued upon price. I believe we accrued on 1,000 credits.
What on earth are you talking about? I'm the courier. I'm not the money guy.
Well, what's the money guy?
Tell him that it's going to be transferred wirelessly.
Probably wiring you your money as we speak.
Well, tell your folks that I'm giving shit until I see my money in cash.
That is not how we operate. You're getting an untraceable account with the money in it.
Look, buddy boy. We know this kind of back deal shenanigans is traceable, so I want my money in cash.
I've been strip searched 3 times today by police. You think I'm going to walk around with 1,000 credits in my pockets?
Well, you better go to the ATM and get me those credits.
Should we move in now?
For heaven's sake, let me make a call. I'm going to pull out the phone. Hey, Donnie! I'm not actually calling him, I'm just letting the microphone do its thing.
Yeah, just like bullshitting.
Yeah. Hey, Donnie, how are you looking on the account? Yeah, I know it takes time. Just make a goddamn burner account so we can go to the next ATM. Is Donnie actually doing anything?
He might be AFK.
That's inconvenient.
Chris.
Speak to us, oh Chris.
Tell him what, I would say that I'm gonna roll for him. Actually, I don't know any of his bonuses or negatives, so that's kind of a fuffy. So, tech use.
Hacker man, do your thing.
He gives you the affirmative message that, like, their communications are now plucked. Like, they couldn't call the police if they wanted to.
That is very much not what I was going for.
Oh, what did you want?
I wanted to make an actual fake account with fake money in it.
Oh, you want to like bullshit wire transfer?
Yeah, exactly. I want a bullshit PayPal account that I'm handing over to these guys.
Sure.
Like a full new bullshit account that I'm just going to hand over the login details.
Sure, yeah. You go onto the local internet PayPal and you give him like, show him the thing and it says 1,000 credits. And it's like, this is not what we agreed on, boy.
Well, it's also not usually how we do business. The courier also handing over the money. But since you're impatient, and also I am, you can take this account, you can take the money, you can go for the nearest ATM for all I care, I do not care, or you can let this whole deal die. Your choice.
You rolled tech use?
Yeah, we did roll it for you. Since we didn't know
you
what
did
the
not
fuck.
apply all the bonuses, you guys.
Alright.
You still succeeded.
Yeah, you
I
still suck.
succeeded better. 3 degrees of success.
Since we literally didn't know where the fuck did she disappear to.
I literally, my dog pushed its way into my room, walked into the living room, looked outside, saw my other dog was outside, wandering around in my neighborhood, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And he's like, well, fine. Fine, I'll take your stupid money. Actually, give me another charm. Just out of curiosity, how convincing are you?
Fate.
Fate.
Do I need to pay for Marcus?
You should have, right?
Yeah, you get your fate restocks at the end of each session.
You did.
Oh, I know I have.
Yeah,
I know I have a fate. I'm just asking if I have to do it.
Does your plus 20 still apply, or is it just like a one-off thing?
It's a one-off thing for each test. I mean, if you let me do it retroactively, I will.
I mean, if you want to. I mean, I believe that 67 would still be a fail? No, wait, I'm bad at math.
It's a plus 20 bonus.
Yeah, it's a plus 20. I was just thinking about it. Is it plus 10 or plus 20?
Usually plus 10, but because I'm Adeptus Ministorum as my background, it's a plus 20.
Alright, in that case, that would be just barely a success again. I was like, alright, they'll take your stupid money, but don't get me wrong, boy. I'll report this to the buyer. I'll report this to the Henderson himself. As he, like, spits on the floor.
Sure, have fun with that. Who do you think made those rules? Anyways, I'll take the merchandise now and be out of your hair. What's left of it. And I'm going to take the briefcase and just walk out.
I'm tempted to say that the deal was like some bullshit thing, like the TV or something. Just like straight.
once Carlos is a good way away, and I know like he's like they're not gonna think it's him, I will slowly peek around to the corner to the window and aim straight at the guy, and I'll pull the trigger.
Fucking get him.
I mean, you didn't need to kill him.
Hey, I said he said it doesn't mind if he dies. This guy said he's gonna report some shit, so I'm gonna kill him.
Local man assassinated in his own motel.
Yeah.
So
Town dead. High caliber.
Can I do a full aim for this since I'm like slowly
Sure.
aiming at him? Okay, so full aim.
The guard is probably busy looking at what the fuck just happened.
So this would be short range, standard, and then plus 10 because of my red dots, and plus 30 because he's not aware. Is that how it goes?
Yes.
Plus 10 for standard action.
I mean, I could ask you for a stealth, but I would say that they have quite a bit of a penalty because, well, they're not aware of you.
Okay, so plus 40 then, because my plus 10 plus 30.
Yeah, I think so.
Plus 20 for the full aim.
Yeah, I already did that. So
So a total of plus 60, I think you cannot miss.
I see him aiming through the window. I come walking casually around this thing, and the microbeat, I'm just like, we need to go now.
and then there we go.
Oh my god. This dude's face just explodes. This guy was never born. He's so dead that his fucking parents feel it.
Can I make
That
it a
is
called
10
shot
degrees
after the
success.
can I make it a called shot after the fact since it was a full aim?
Not really, but sure, since you had time.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
You
You
don't even need to roll damage because this is like the cinematic moment of you just like
22.
blow his fucking head all over the room as you see the guards jump out, and you have a moment to lean behind the cover because the like you see this guard like start smashing the window as like since
I
you
start booking it down this way as quick as I can.
as the rest of the party see that the other guards sleep up and start searching for the shooter. As you see one coming from the machine.
I'm out of there. Like I have ran
really
completely
need to
away
go.
from the place.
We really need to go now.
So
Time to duck out.
I can't go. I can't go any further than this. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't suppose you have either like sprint or what's your movement? I mean,
if I'm like charging, it says when I'm running 32.
32. So
Jesus.
can you outrun these guys out of curiosity? Yes, and yes. So thankfully you managed to outrun them when they're like come with their guns looking for
Plus,
you.
it'd be harder for them to detect. It's harder for them to detect too because I have a silencer on.
Well, you literally just shouted to him from outside of the fucking window.
Yeah. But they didn't hear it as clearly as it would have been. I'm just joking. All right, I've ran away and circled around back to the group.
Yep. You quickly run as you slowly do hear the police sirens in the background, which is actually nicely timed on the little music, background music. As you head back towards the north. As you walk down the street and you come to the little occult bookstore and the old firehouse, and you go up back into the sleazy urban bar fast as you can.
Actually, on the way there, I'm going to talk to the others. So, show of hands, who thought this was going to fucking work?
Nobody
Honestly,
raises their hand.
no.
Absolutely nobody, including him.
I was ready to start opening fire as soon as you gave the word.
I mean, that's what I was
Honestly,
expecting.
that was the plan, and then somehow it worked out.
But when I heard he said he was going to make a call to somebody, I was like, no, can't have that. So I took him out. Anyways, I guess let's get this suitcase back to shit stain in there.
Shit stain. Oh, it's Russo.
Kareem, honey, how are you doing?
Hey, that didn't take long, as you see. He sees you carrying the briefcase.
I'm going to put it on the table.
He
You owe me a lot of credits and a bottle.
he opens it and he does have a full bottle in his hand.
Also,
well,
won't say no to drink.
looks like all of the papers are here. Yes. Well, that is a good 500 earned. Tell me, did you happen to kill the man?
Yep.
Oh, well, that is, I guess, a little bit of extra. So, here's a little case of beer.
Much obliged. Now, about the information. The contact.
Yes, the contact. I happen to, well, be involved with a little bit of a gang, and we happen to dabble in little bit of information gathering. If you would follow me, please.
Oh, are you going to bring us to them right now?
I mean, if you don't have any objections.
I mean, no, I just don't have my papers with me. Less important, though. I was actually going to do one more deal with you.
Of course.
How much would the name of the person who was going to buy those papers be worth to you? Full disclosure, just know the name. Don't know who they are, don't really want to know.
Well, depends the person, but I can promise you 150 credits here right and now, if you tell the name.
Make it 250 and we have a deal.
Let me give him a D100.
1 second, guys. I will be right back.
Alright, the luck is on your side, as he's like, thinks about it, and it's like 200.
The name's Henderson.
Henderson. Well, there's only one Henderson in town, and that is quite an interesting fact.
Again, don't know, don't want to know. None of my business. The money, please.
Of course. Here you go. 200 credits and 500 credits for getting the briefcase to us.
Much obliged.
That is a healthy amount of money. Don't spend it all in one place.
I mean, also, I'm going to spend it on candy. Or candies.
Of course. I mean, I do have a little bit of Mary Jane if you want to buy that.
I mean, I've always liked redheads, so I do think we're talking about different things, though.
Otto just kind of all of a sudden looking uncomfortable standing behind Carlos.
But shall we go?
I believe so.
Ah, yes, this way. As he leads you through the street, it's like, our base always has been in the north side of the downtown. We don't hold a lot of influence in this, well, a lot of power in this city, but we have quite a bit of influence, as we know quite a bit of many people. So I'm not surprised to know that you know who we are.
Well, information is a funny game. Sometimes it pays to know, sometimes it pays not to know. In this case, it pays to know.
As he leads you here. How many are with you? How many are coming in?
I gotta be right back.
Just my friend here.
Ah, it's just your friend? Alright. As he leads you to the, this little hideout over here. Let's did the map load. Looks like nope. No, it should have loaded.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Oh, that's why I'm not joined as a player. I should probably join as a player on this second server. There we go. So you're on this side over here. As he points to the guards and says, yeah, I'm back. As they open the door and nods you in. As you see quite a luxurious hideout. As you see a small little kitchen first, then you see them making some grub over there. As
Question, am I with him?
Yes, Auto would.
Okay.
Unless somebody else wanted to come with.
I was acting as his bodyguard, so they knew me already, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said you were coming with me.
He grabs something out of the little kitchen and he's like, leads him, and he opens this door and he's like, Daryl, hey, we got some customers here. And he's like, he gets up and he's like, hey, yo!
They let us inside?
Yeah, they let you inside.
Okay.
Hey, yo, mans! What's up? As he goes for the, like, fist bump, handshake, slap. He does like that extended handshake with one of you. Yeah, the bus is right there inside, man. Just go in.
Is there a computer or a router anywhere viewable from here?
TV.
But no, like, Wi-Fi router?
Not what you can see. I mean, the fridge is probably Wi-Fi, but, I mean, do you want to know how much milk they have?
I'm, like, looking out for a computer or something.
Well, you don't see too many yet. But you see this, like, he opens this door and you come into this, like, small little room. As you see a couple of data centers here. As you see the guy in front, behind the desk. He's quite a jolly fat guy. As he's covered in, well, kind of like grease. And you see he's quite sleazy looking.
Oh good, he's Java the Hardened Human.
As he gets up, he's like, hey! My name's Jared Chaval. Welcome. I heard
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I heard my boy Karim talking many good things about you. You did us quite a favor. So what can a good old Jared do for you?
Well, I'm here to sell information.
Ah, yes, I did hear it. You were selling something about a facility, I believe.
Indeed.
Well,
No. I'll be honest, it was a bit of a surprise for your boy to get me here so quickly, so I don't actually have the data on me.
of course. This is just a formal meeting. We have a feeling that we'll have a great friendship.
Of that, I'm certain.
And it would be nice to know that hearing your description, I hacked into a few places and I did manage to, well, find this. And he does, like, flip over this computer screen and you do see your, like, wanted posters. And it's like, well, you're quite a famous man. But don't worry, I did not call the police as we're friends, right?
Indeed. And
Does it
honestly,
show-
doesn't
does it
everyone want to be wanted?
What name does it show under my wanted poster?
Oh, it does show like your real name, aka Auto.
So it says Otto and not a different name.
It does tell your like real name. Actually, it just only tells your last name, because the doctor who would helped you wouldn't have your real name probably. I mean your first name, but he probably had your last name, so it's probably your last name, also known as Auto.
So it says Eelkane.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Well, that's new.
But anyways, where was I? I have gone.
You know, I never knew your name was Eelkane. That's a sick stick, if you will. No,
Well,
nothing?
it's a surprise to me too, because I don't know my name.
No. You're welcome here with your information at any time. Of course, if you want a job, well, we could make an arrangement for that too.
Well, we did just complete one, so let me spend that money first, will you?
Of course. Anything for our new friends in the, well, crime, hey?
Indeed. Now, also, if you could wait outside, maybe get to know the guards a little. Make some friends that aren't me.
I look over at the sleazy-looking guy and ask, "You don't happen to have like a single room I can stay away from people? I don't like others too much."
Socialize, Otto, and you're not supposed to punch people while socializing.
Oh, by the way, this is his name. Like that.
So, just to catch me up, the two of them went in there by themselves. They didn't take anybody with them.
No. I mean, you probably followed them, so you're probably like around.
I'm probably like on across the street from the building they went into. I probably followed them on the other side.
But
of the street.
he points to the room below you, and he's like, "Well, Kareem's got your back. Kareem, show them, my boy." And you see Kareem open this door and points. Well, that's your. You can take a rest in there if you need it. The bathroom is just down the hall over there. If you need it, just go down and
Everything in
towards the
there.
right.
Okay.
Thank you, Kareem.
Is there a like a computer or something I could play on while y'all are discussing business?
Good God, be more obvious, will you? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
I'm acting like a dumb guard. I'm acting like a dumb bodyguard, just bored.
I'm sorry to rot. My associate here is not a people person, and he gets bored easily when the words are bigger than 4 letters.
I begin hurting people whenever I get bored.
Well, our only computers here are these. I mean, we do have a couple of handheld gaming rigs down the hall if you want to have some fun. Or you could watch the big screen TV down there. It has a nice VR rig in it.
Alrighty. I'll step out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I guess I'll sit in here and watch TV with this guy.
Yeah, you see him just watching some, like, I don't know, some rom-com.
Vector preserve, I hope he doesn't start a fist fight. Anyways, sorry about that.
I get closer and start watching the rom-com more seriously. Ooh, I like this one.
You know, I'm very sad now that the door is closed. Now,
Is
my
this the
dear
episode when Sophie learns she's pregnant? Sorry.
The dude just turns around and draws his gun. Spoilers, motherfucker. You shoot.
Motherfucker! How dare you! Nah, he's watching the rerun of Friends.
Oh, nice.
Well, welcome to our home. Feel free to spend your time here.
Very kind of you, Gerard. Now, let's get, for at least for a moment, to the business side of things.
Of course.
Now, obviously, I understand that we can't put a price on information without any information to go on.
True.
So consider this part of freebie. It is a facility that, among other things, houses secret prisoners.
Secret prisoners.
People who can't, for some reason or another, go into official prisons. And people who may be seen as expendable, who may be equipped for certain tasks.
Well, far as I know, there's only one main prison on the area. We don't know much about it, but we are aware of its presence.
I will not comment on that. Now, I suspect the information that I could give you would be quite valuable for both organizations and individuals who would seek to, well, stop very well equipped groups of individuals who have little to lose and a mission. And it may be very valuable to people who might, wish to acquire said equipment.
Well, if it's truly a prison, well, we could use a little bit of a layout if we need to break out a certain friend.
Again, not going to confirm or deny it at this point. So, I believe you have an opening offer to make.
Well, seeming if you know the layout of the place and can give us a little bit of information of the insides and maybe the guards, I could give you... Let's see, the briefcase was 500. This is a little bit more detailed information, and information is somewhat valuable. Base part for facilities around 1,000 credits normally, but I'm willing to give you a little bit of extra, so 1,200.
Let me put it this way. If you quadruple that number, we're going to get close to my bottom end.
I see. You think your information is valuable. Well,
There
more
it is.
valuable than I would think it is. Well,
Of course, after all, I already know the information.
Of course. This information is somewhat valuable. That's why I was willing to give a little bit of extra. But tripling the price is unfortunately not in our best interest, but how about 2,000 credits?
I understand that, not knowing the facility I speak of, you may underestimate the value of this information. So how about instead we do a bit of a compound deal? The location of the information, 1,000. The owners of the facility, 1,000. Location of the guard, 500. closer information on the individuals held therein, 500. And the floor plans for 2,000.
He's thinking about it and he pulls out like a calculator. That is an interesting plan. That is... Well, the most interest to us would be the floor plans currently. 2,000 for those are a little much.
I assure you they're not. And because those are the most valuable part of the information, they will be contingent on the other parts being purchased.
Tell you what, since you are... was there commerce? Yeah, commerce. No, would commerce fit? Yeah, it would.
I mean, we are quite literally haggling, so yes.
Yeah.
I'm also very bad at commerce.
Because this wouldn't be charm, it would be more commerce.
I'm not gonna get a bonus with that, am I?
No.
That's a tragedy because I have commerce.
Oh boy.
Ooh dear.
Oh dear.
Going to be a good no-go. That's all a failure.
It does sound interesting, but not knowing is quite an issue, and we cannot take quite the gamble now right now. So I'm afraid to tell you for now, we don't have ourselves a deal.
Hard customer. Fine then. You got me bent over the barrel. The 2,000 you offered originally for everything except the floor plans. And if after that information you wish to acquire the floor plans, another 1,000.
That does seem like a little bit of a reasonable offer. Give me a charm, since you're more like trying to convince him further on. Alright, 2,000 for the guards, then personal and so on, sure. We could use ourselves some inside information. Just give me the information here, and I'll give you the credits.
Well, I'll put together a package with the information then, and I'll come by tomorrow.
Gotcha. Karim, give our new friend a puddle and send them on their way. Got it, man. Was a pleasure meeting you.
And you.
And you see Karim leading you. Come on, let's go.
Don't you hate it that he can't get an acting career? He's always playing such shitty roles. I mean,
I step aside and just see Otto go to the screen of Gilmore Girls.
I moved to the back. No, I was talking about something else.
No, they're watching Friends. Actually, no, it's the remake of Friends.
Yeah.
They're watching the remake.
They're watching Friends 2077.
They're watching sci-fi, Modern Family.
We were totally not watching the crossover remake of Friends and Sex in the City.
No, yeah, it's a new show. It's let me see. How would you combine Friends and 16 in the City into one title?
Ideally, you wouldn't.
Sex in the Friends. Is that like a good TV show title?
Yeah. Yeah, it's for sure. Sex in the Friends.
Friends of the City.
Sex with the Friends in the City. Perfect.
So dumb.
It's the 90210 General Hospital remake.
Before we leave, I lean over to Daryl. Hey, please record this season. I want to watch it later. Do it, and I'll give you half of this bottle of Kentucky.
You know, you could go to Walmart and buy yourself the season, right?
Let's just say I don't like owning accounts and shit.
I would actually imagine that like 27/7 Walmart would have this, that they would need you to sell your soul to, so you can actually buy one thing from them. Just gone completely evil.
I mean, you kind of already do, you know. You buy one product from Walmart, they own you. That's how it works, man.
Right.
While we're doing that, I'm kind of leaning up against this door.
Oh, that's a window.
Oh, it's a window?
Yeah, that big thing
Can
is
I
like...
see everything
right
that's
there?
going on in this room?
That's a window right there?
Yeah, that's a huge-ass fucking window here.
No.
That's a door.
I'm talking about this.
That's a door.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
leaning up against the door.
If you're looking out, you can see whatever is going on in that room. In fact, you probably saw Otto somewhat enjoying the new show,
Yeah,
Sex with Friends in the City.
I've been watching him, listening to it over the microbeat, just in my head is like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is even going on right now?
While I'm leaning against the door, I'm gonna try and like accidentally open the door and fall backwards so I can get a look into the other room.
Sure, you see like a small rental, like a relaxation room with like a small, like a gaming rig.
Oh, sorry about that. Y'all need to fix that latch on the door.
It's just like the person inside nods.
Okay. Got a little bit better of the layout. I followed Carlo outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'll offer you a deal, Otto. Nobody knows about Sex with Friends in the Cities. And in return, we watch the show together.
As you see Karen, hey, give our friends the welcome gift bag, and you see the like cook throw him a couple of bags and a bottle, as Karen gives you like this small little bag and a small little bottle of like a welcoming gift.
Thanks, Kareem. You're a dear.
Of course, enjoy. It's a nice little kick.
Alrighty.
No, Otto, let's go. We have some reruns to catch.
You do know I can break each one of your fingers.
True, but that won't stop me from talking about how you like Sex with Friends in the City.
I could always cut your tongue out.
I can still tweet.
Cut out a man's tongue. You
Not with
don't
broken
prove,
fingers.
cut out a man's tongue. You don't prove him a liar. You just prove that you're afraid of what he has to say.
But,
You assume I haven't tweeted it already.
it's already on there.
Cool. You're tweeting about an unknown man who has no name.
For the record, I haven't. I'd much prefer to watch it with you. Now, as we're far enough away from the place, did you manage to plant the spike?
Do what?
Did you manage to plant the device?
No, there was no place for me to plant it. There was no router for me to plant it in.
Did you spend the entire time watching bad TV?
No. I was
Watching horrible
basically I was standing guard because I knew you were in the one place that had the router.
Yeah,
If I'd known it would have if I would have known it would have just been you in there, I would have handed you the Wi-Fi thing and try to have you do it.
For heaven's sake, I was being a distraction for you.
Yeah, Vector
I
comes
wasn't
over
told
the
that.
comms as like, Carlos, please tell me you managed to plant the device while our friend was distracted by the TV.
Our friend is the one who was supposed to plant the device. He has the device.
I can't plant the device if everybody is watching me. The only
Well-
place that had computer access was in the room with 2 guys that could easily see me if I tried to stealthily
I'll be right back.
plant
What?
it.
One guy was watching you. 3 were watching me. Also, did you leave your microbeat on while you were watching TV?
Yes, I heard the whole thing.
The thing I'm trying to get at is that you had 3 guys in the room. If you had been able to get them out of the room, I might have been able to do something. I was waiting for you to get them away from the computers or something.
Away from the office we're doing business in.
Yeah,
Next time you need a distraction, just alert me. I could have simply shot one of the guards outside in the head. Everybody rush outside. I run away.
You know,
do
you're
what
going
please.
You're going to laugh, Vector. That was the original plan. Then we were taken there before I actually had the time to explain the plan to anyone.
Well, we're going back, are we
That
not?
was admittedly a bit unexpected.
We're going back, are we not?
Yes.
Well, then we'll have a better plan than that then.
True, but next time we're actually going to need the information I promised.
Yes, it sounds like we are going with the original plan, infiltration. Very well. And then I guess once we're like a couple of blocks away, I'll meet back up with them. But I wait till we've put some distance between us.
Yeah,
and that
that's
place.
why I even switched the map, so you're kind of on the city streets.
Yeah.
A second. So there's only one guy in the place with the router, right?
There's 2
Well,
guys.
there was 2 guys in there. The guy in the like lobby, or the guy in the first room, the guy in the like couch TV room, and then I think there was 4 guys outside.
Now,
Well, how about
I
just,
do
cook something
have a
up and
way.
you can drug the guys that are. in
I
the
do
room.
have a way that we could possibly drug them. We have this Kentucky bourbon you just got me. If we can get some of that, what is it? What was that drug that I had?
You don't have it anymore.
I know, but what was it called?
Obscura.
If we can get our hands on some Obscura, I could lace the drink and then knock them all out.
Hey Marcus, what was in the welcoming gift?
You look at the gift. First, you see a nice little bottle of bourbon. Yeah, pretty cheap bourbon, but it's something. And on the other hand, you see a small little white bag. You look at it. Well, it's not. It's like a clear bag, and it's full of white substance. You're
I
not.
think there would be drinks in there.
Yeah, you're not quite certain what the substance is, but you can probably guess.
Can I? Would I know what it is? With my
In
underground lore?
either lore or Medicaid, or if you have the trade chemist.
Nope. I don't know what it is.
Have 2 of those. I think Medicaid is my best roll, though.
We can show it to Sawbones. I will check the basket for any trackers or any other
Nah,
devices.
it's it's just like a small little gift, like handout.
Okay.
What a nice gang.
Yeah, they are quite
They're
nice.
so nice.
They have good
What we're
taste.
actually supposed to do with to them?
I
I
mean,
would kind of feel bad killing somebody who was into the same stuff I am.
Meh. The job is the job. If we are paid.
I never
to
said I would do it. I would just feel a little bad about it.
I mean, all they would really wanted, your job was, just like a small recap if you forgot, your only job in that place literally is to take back the information that Toby had.
Do they want us to get the information for them, or do they just want them to not have it anymore?
Either way, he did say that you could either remove it, or you could bring the information for him for a little bit of a bigger reward, or he said you could just go in there and kill everybody if you wanted to.
It's sad because, like, honestly, the easiest way to do this would just be roll up in there with a bunch of grenades and just blow up the computer.
I mean, that is literally the
That'd be
easiest.
nice to us.
Can I contact what's his name, Toby, and ask him if he knows anywhere we can get some obscure or whatever that drug is?
Okay, alternatively, we could just buy the information.
That
Yes.
doesn't help with the part about them not having it anymore.
How hard would it be to make some kind of like aerosolized sedative that we could pump through the veins?
That would be like if you have to trade chemist, you would have to take a little bit of time.
I do have the trade chemist now. I bought it for 100 XP last session.
Alright. Yeah, you would just need to buy the supplies and craft it, probably in like a good bathtub or something like that. It's not something that you could literally just make here standing on the street.
Well, we're heading back to the apartment.
No, this is RPG rules, man. I pull out 2 test tubes and kind of pour the contents of one into the other, then back and forth, and then I have the drug that I'm trying to make.
Yes, also the 2 test tubes contain cheese and bread.
Yes.
Somehow they make Obscura.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't question it.
Alternatively, just
I
can't
have
hocus
a
pocus
new
around
plan.
a bottle of water.
I have a new plan. Can our resident tech priest program us a virus onto, I don't know, USB stick equivalent that we can plug in there and just fry their entire system?
I was literally gonna DDoS them.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah, literally. That's why I said I was going to use Rudy. It's it's basically a low slow attack where you use their you use their system to open up like multiple HTTP posts, and it just keeps fucking spam opening them, and it basically overwhelms the server.
Okay, so plan. We actually compile the information we promised them. We go in. Sawbones gets the Obscura ready. Vector gets that into the air duct somehow. We'll figure that one out later. We release that with a also timed attack, preferably one that doesn't kill anyone. And somewhere in the entire mess, we just plug in the DDoS thing.
Either that or put the information on a flash drive with a virus to wipe out their system.
Yeah, but that makes it obvious that we were the perpetrators. What I'm trying to accomplish here is both finish the job and also have these guys friendly towards us at the end.
Well, it could also be a virus to give him access to their computers so he can take out the specific information they're looking for.
Fair.
Well, could that work? I'm asking Donnie.
Is Obscura even airborne?
Not really. I mean,
That's
it
what
is like opium,
yeah,
so it is
one
kind of
to
like smoke-like, but it's really easily dissipated.
Anything is airborne if you try hard enough.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I had. That's why I was gonna
I do
like,
have a kind of a silly idea for you guys, but I don't want to reveal it straight out, so I wonder what should I make you guys roll for, like, strategy, because this game doesn't really have
It's
Okay.
like logic, probably.
It has
Honestly.
logic.
Honestly, I kind of like these guys. I want to keep them as our contacts that can only be beneficial to us. Let's figure out a way to do this without killing them.
Yeah, I could make you guys roll logic, and I can give you like a small idea.
We could always.
That could work potentially without causing any trouble.
Oh my
You
God.
do realize that You could just upload the virus into the USB stick and have it like on a delayed effect. Like 3 days later, all of a sudden all of the files are just gone. Like, you say, like, hey, this information stick has the information that you want. Here you go. And it has the fucking virus on it. What about that?
It has a worm in it that burrows into the computer, and then at a specific date and time, it just fries the hard drive.
Or alternatively, instead of frying the hard drive, it could open up a back access into their system.
There you go.
I mean, presumably someone in there watches Netflix.
I was going to say, do we even know if that computer has
Holler, one of them probably just looks in fucking Pornhub in there. The chances are really high.
Yeah. Someone on that system is going to be on Pornhub. At any given time, probably. Let's face it.
In that gaming room that I slipped into, did I notice any Wi-Fi hookups or systems that are hooked to the Wi-Fi?
Not especially. The second idea is that, well, it is Wi-Fi, but they probably have either a router in their room or either on the roof access panel. But that is kind of a 50-50 shot. If you want to disconnect their Wi-Fi or hack into their Wi-Fi, you would just get...
I could always go up to the top of the building with Donnie, and we could try and access it there.
Or sometimes actually the building wires go through the sewer, so if you want to cut like power to the PC to confuse them, that could be an option. That's just my 2 cents on it.
I've got an idea. Vector.
Yes.
You sneak in to wherever their power supply is. Shut the feed off for, say, 30 seconds. While me and Carlo in the room, I can get that Wi-Fi hooked up by that time.
So you just need the room to be dark for a moment?
Yes.
I can do this.
How does that sound, Carlo? They won't know what if it was us. They will just think it's like a random power outage.
I think he said he would be right back.
Oh.
Holler did indeed say BRB.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, in that case, I would go to Donnie to see, because Donnie's the tech guy. I would need him to point to basically show me what the wires I'm looking for would look like in the back, because Vector would have no idea what she was looking for out back behind the building.
Probably would have to come with you.
Yeah, I mean, what I would be asking would be for him, since he didn't go in. There's a chance they'd recognize us, but we could try and just go back in the back alley behind the building. Just like act like we're just passing through, and he could just point at the wire that I would need to mess with, or the panel that I would need to mess with as we go by.
Uh-huh. Alright.
How about is it like a really secure area when we went there? Like, were there like guards patrolling around the whole entire building?
Not really. They were the lookouts that you saw. That was pretty much it.
All right. How about this? Vector and Donnie, you come with me. We'll scout the area. I'll show up saying I wanted to hang with my boy Darrell, and gives you guys a chance to look around the area.
Worst case scenario, you could try remote hacking their PC if they're on the Wi-Fi network, but that's kinda hard.
Yeah.
And even then, you don't know what information you're exactly looking for.
That's right. I'm going to ask Toby.
Yeah, Toby never actually told us what we were looking for.
Tell him that we've gained entrance into the. I'll tell him that we've gained entrance into the place, and we just need to know what file he's looking for specifically, so we can make a copy of it, wipe their servers of that file, and that way they keep their information, and we don't look suspicious.
Welcome back, Ollie.
It takes a little while, but you do get like a folder name.
Okay. I show it to Donnie so that he knows what he's looking for.
It says Lofweir, a great dragon of the east.
So Carlo, we have a plan.
I stare at it, I'm like, highly gay.
So the plan is you and me go in there, they cut the power. While the power is cut, I plug in that Wi-Fi adapter thing that he needs to hack into the thing. And then the power comes back on, and all they think is it's a power surge or a power outage. And then they don't suspect us of anything.
Okay, but what if they have emergency power?
That could be a problem. Either that or Donnie could do an EMP.
Possible.
Can Donnie EMP a building? Does he have thermonuclear warheads?
Yeah, you look into your inventory and you realize you're sort of empty on EMP devices or grenades. You don't happen to have any haywire grenades, unfortunately, at this moment.
Well,
even still, the power outage would.
Well,
still
there's a singular
distract them.
solitary thing I could do. It would just make me very fucking tired.
Even if they do have emergency backup, it will take time for such a system to kick in.
Yeah.
True enough. We would have a couple of seconds, yes.
If you'd want me to knock power off of their whole fucking building, you'd have to find me their main generator. There is something I could do, but it would make me very fucking tired. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, so even still, if we cut the power and it goes to their backup generators, they're still going to question it and possibly try to check out the situation. That might be a window for me to plug in the device. We can give the other device to Carlo, so we can have double the chance to do it. Or even Carlo can make a distraction while he's there, too. Otherwise, there's no other way I can think of besides knocking them out to get that information in there. Everything else seems like it'd be too difficult to do and has a higher chance of failure.
I know, guys. Yeah. Let's call the cops on them.
I'm back, sorry.
Alright, so what are we doing? What's the vote for?
So did we ever get the go-ahead on the whole delayed virus thing?
I mean, you're still debating about that, if you want to go with that or with the plan that he's proposing, that mass confusion.
At this time, I personally like the delayed virus thing the most.
Rudy,
because it's not clear.
The Rudy program is slow.
Yeah, if you give Donnie like a day and like a day use, he could make yourself like the
DDoS attack that I'm doing is slow. It basically it's a program that constantly opens up new fucking links and plays something, and just as it progressively keeps doing it, it wears the server down to a screeching halt.
Okay, but instead of that, could you write something that opens up one of the ports for access from the outside, I don't know, a day later, so you can just manually go in and delete the relevant data?
Yeah.
Then let's do that.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
Alright.
If that's your...
Unless other people have diverging opinions on this.
Well, how exactly are we going to implant the virus?
Oh, by putting it on our data.
Yeah, we basically we make a flash drive. We put the information about the.
You make
prison
what is
that we're
known
putting
as
them on
a Trojan horse.
Okay.
Basically.
Alright then.
This sounds like good plan. I like this.
Okay, yeah. So you
no
spend
cooking drugs in the
about a day. Chris, this is your one chance to roll tech use, as I know we have probably your last chance with the information that you just told me a little while ago.
Right, yeah, give me a second.
I grabbed 2 glasses and fill them with ice and pour some Kentucky bourbon into both of them. And
There's
hand
the
one to Carla.
appropriate fucking goddamn applied bonuses, you cocksucker.
Yeah, I believe you succeed with even if I would give you -30, that would be a lot of degrees of success.
It's currently 6, which is ridiculous.
So you make yourself a nice little flash disk with the information that you have gotten about the facility, and underneath it you make a small little folder that would activate in a little delayed effect.
Imagine for a second, sit there and meticulously take all of the fucking cybernetics that then improve your technical prowess.
About a day later, you have a nice new flash disk with plenty with a nice little virus inside of it.
Excellent. Now, does anyone actually have the information I promised them?
I can recall the layout of the place for you.
I mean, much as you saw of it, but
Oh,
yeah,
we can-
Sawbones was there for what, a few weeks or something? I'm
Probably.
pretty sure most of the stuff.
you could probably at least describe the main entrance, the mid floors, the bottom floors. You guys didn't see other than inside of the in the map.
Take the
We
rest
could
off.
do like a basic of the map. I would imagine since I had to drive the boat back, I could at the very least give them like longitude and latitude.
The
For the
guard
places I have to
schedule,
navigate
you're
before.
a little unsure, but Sawbones could give you like a rough one.
Well, I mean, we rode away from the place, so we would know where it was at.
Yeah, the location you definitely know, but
Yeah, it's
Another bit of information we know is how they keep the prisoners in check with the shock devices, and that the shock devices are also tracking beacons. That's good information that they should know.
Of course, the actual personnel file there is going to be way different, considering what we killed.
couple
10
of
people.
yeah, a few of them.
Yeah, but explain to them underpaid guards, not willing to die to keep people there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely didn't kill all of them. You killed a nice amount of them.
Weren't the brightest in the bunch, seeing as how I was able to trick them.
They don't have a doctor on standby.
I mean, their doctor was sick, so they literally had to call up the Shadowrun doctor, who's not trustworthy at all.
Alrighty.
I resent that. I'm extremely trustworthy. You can trust me to betray the shit out of you every time.
But just as a small little reminder, I don't even need you guys roll any kind of a memory test. I mean, normally DMs would actually do this, that, hey, roll me like logic to remember the place by, unless you have that one talent that lets you recall anything that you have seen.
Keen mind.
No, it's not keen mind, it's like flawless memory or something like that.
In D&D, it's called keen mind. It does the same thing. You recall
But,
locations. time of day and anything
That's
you've
what
seen in
it
the month.
looked like. So you probably know the middle layers. The bottom layer you're a little uncertain. The upper layers you definitely passed by. But yeah, that was
Why does that map look so familiar?
Oh, the really bad DM. Remember that 4th edition superhero game?
Right, motherfucker.
Anyways,
I was the guy who actually gave him that map, thinking of, hey, maybe this campaign might be better than his last game. Oh my, I was wrong.
Anyways, are we ready to move forward?
I believe so. This is
Yes.
going to go a lot more smoothly apparently than I thought it would be.
So, sorry, I think I asked this a little while ago, but I didn't hear the answer. Is it possible to make homemade tox rounds?
Would be a little difficult, but you could try.
Yeah, it never hurts to try.
Like, if you were making arrows or something like that, it would be really simple. Bullets, a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Now, if you had like a needle rifle, it would be somewhat easier.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming to get next. Is a needle rifle.
I never have gotten a needle rifle in this system yet, and I so want it just because it's just a cool concept.
Yeah. I think like really bad damage penetration is pretty rough in this game, though.
Oh yeah, but if you manage to hit it with it, that guy is so fucked.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly used for stealth attacks, anyways.
It's just like
So,
it's
with the
toxic,
degrees
and
of
you can load your little needle with the drugs that you want, so you could give the guy like a dose of obscure and ooh.
It's also like actually silent, unlike this.
Oh yeah, it's like completely silent. But after a day, you go with your flash disk. Is anybody else going inside of the hideout with Carlos and Auto, or are you relying on the two of them?
That's up to them. I mean, Vector will do whatever, like, follow whatever order she's given for the current mission.
Phone's probably waiting outside in case somebody gets shot.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm nearby for sure.
I mean, they're definitely Carlos and Auto at this point are the only ones that they know. So it would be kind of suspicious, I guess, if extra people all of a sudden came with them.
Well, I mean, they had all of our pictures up on the screen, right? Or was it just the two?
True, true. So I guess you could go with them, but I mean, Auto and Carlos didn't exactly tell you guys about that little factoid.
Yeah, but they would know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally care. Like, I'm totally fine with Vector just being out, like, on the street somewhere nearby, just waiting for the call.
Let's get this out of the way. So
I walk up. Hey, Bob. Hey, Carl.
yeah, that just lets you in. And actually, would Karim be here? Let me give him a good D100.
That's probably not their name, but whatever.
It doesn't matter. They're mooks.
I was just trying to act like an ass. Just be like, "Hey, Carl." It's not. His name's not Carl.
But you do see Daryl.
Carl. That
kills people.
What's the code? It's my art.
I will not apologize for art.
Ah, yes.
So, did
That'd
you
be the
record
lucky
the
couple
season?
from 2B.
But Daryl is like, oh, you're back. Well, do you have the information, man, right?
Hi, Khan. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
That's good to know. Now, I hope you take my friend's soap operas. He gets cranky.
Well, I'm telling you, man, he could just go to the local Walmart and buy himself a season set.
I give him a pitying look. Oh, you poor, poor bastard. Anyways,
Hey, Aldo, actually, he wouldn't know your name, but he would be like, hey, you wanna come with me? The TV is having Star Wars Episode 30. You wanna watch? I got some bots.
I think I'll pass on that one.
Alright,
okay.
peace out. Just heading. Jared is in
But
there.
I will walk up behind him and lean in close and be like, next time, remember to tape my season.
And you see good old Star Wars 30 on the screen as you see the futuristic Jar Jar Binks with a lightsaber.
Who now leaves the Jedi Order?
Yes.
Has it continued the trend of getting worse? So by like 30, it's
Yes.
absolute garbage. Even more so.
I'm sorry, implying that by 4 it wasn't absolute garbage?
Oh, I'm saying like, what's it got to be by 30? It's got to like. It's got to be getting
Absolutely
Skywalker and Palpatine
horrendous.
force Ghost Fusion Ha to defeat the ancient evil.
We literally just told you Jar Jar Binks is the main character. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, it took them 30, but they finally confirmed Darth Jar Jar theories.
Yes.
Before we head into the room, I lean into Carlo. So, do you want me to try and look around the place a little bit more, or just stick by you?
I think you can enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna start exploring the place just a little bit.
Oh, and also, once I come back, no spoilers, please. Gerard, how are you doing?
Oh, you're back.
Of course, I did promise I would.
You got the information.
All here, and he holds out the USB stick, or whatever the Shadowrun
Yeah,
equivalent
it's
is.
probably like a flash disk or a USB stick, whatever would be like appropriate for
We're back to floppy disk. Come on.
floppy disk.
The
Oh,
really
yeah.
giant ones.
All of 512 megabytes.
No. What are you talking about, Mark? That's too expensive. 335 gigabytes. All right there, heavily compressed and stored.
Is that
By the
your
way-
floppy disk, or you just have
It only has fucking WinRAR
Oh.
on it.
What do I... when I open this door, what do I see in here?
You see like a small sleeping quarters.
That's a nice room.
As you do see like the guard here gaming. He just has her eye on you, but she doesn't really care.
I'm just wandering around.
You see the door there, a door there, and a door there. Well, give me the desk and I'll look it over. Bathroom. Supply closet. I assume that you hand over the desk and a bedroom. Actually, his bedroom, which smells kinda sweaty.
Wait, the big fat guy's
Yeah.
bedroom? Does it have a computer in there?
Let me see. It has like a personal data pad. It doesn't have, seem to have Wi-Fi access or, like, it's asking for the password. It seems like it's locked.
Can I hook up that device to it? Like, would that do anything?
I mean, you would figure that it doesn't have the information that you want exactly.
Yeah, but I could also steal more information,
I guess
like his
that's
own
true.
personal.
You could definitely do that, I guess. It's just kinda... I'm thinking what kind of a device would be. Would it be like,
Would the Wi-Fi uplink not allow him to access the computer?
because I'm thinking because it's like a small... it's like a tablet that he has, so if you I'm wondering what kind of an Wi-Fi uplink you have. If it's like a big one, it's kind of noticeable.
Well, it's a question for Donnie.
It's
You plug that thing in the back, trust me, as someone who owns a computer, it'll be months before they notice.
yeah, it's a fucking wireless adapter. You won't like when you plug it in the back, you won't fucking see it.
All right.
Yeah, if it's like a literally size of like a coin or something like that, yeah.
All right. Then I will plug that into the back of the.
Then you could plug it like behind the tablets, like
Literally, you plug it into the back of the modem or the tablet. You won't really fucking see it. It's got like a small antennae on it that goes about an inch up.
So yeah, you managed to, just out of curiosity, roll me like stealth to hide it really well.
Okay.
It is a small object, so I'm gonna give you a +10.
Okay.
Because that's the ruling on small objects. There we go. You hide the little antenna uplink to his personal tablet.
And I just kind of come back out of the storage unit.
Uh-huh.
God, y'all have some nice clothing in there. Is that tailored?
Well, we gotta wash our own clothes here. Not many laundromats accept us anymore.
Too bad.
Anyways, back to the chariot. As he's looking over the datapad and he's looking over, well, looks like everything is in order. Not all of the information super detailed, but it is acceptable. Now, 2,000 credits we agreed upon. Here we go. Would you like that in cash or wireless transfer?
You always go FAF and cash and transfer.
You know, I'm personally a cash man.
Alright, here you go. He hands you like a couple of credit sticks. Each of them worth X amount. Oh, that's just like nothing. Don't mind that. It's not really a part of the map.
I know. I'm just fucking around.
The spy safe house.
Yeah, it's just literally the name of this map that yeah, it's nothing. Ooh. I mean, I'm guessing the original map was a part of like some big building, but it's just like this small little section in this game. Well, with that, I believe our business for now is completed. If you're satisfied, definitely am with this information.
Quite. I hope we'll be in touch. Marcus, did you give me 2,000 or 3,000 credits?
2,000 with them, just for the main information about the cards and so on and so on.
Okay. I'm going to hold up a second USB stick, and if you would like the floor plans, those are still up for grabs.
Oh no, I think I'm good with this.
Well, then for today, I shall bid you adieu.
Of course.
Don't be a stranger, hon.
Remember, any information that you need, we're here.
Hell, I won't be a stranger either. Otto dear, I'm sorry to interrupt your TV sort of friend time. Again, hi. But I do believe we should be going.
Yes, you see Darth Jar Jar enslaving whatever is left of the Jedi Order.
It's hilarious.
And those movies are almost as bad as the prequels.
I don't watch sci-fi.
Yes, you watch Sex with Friends in the City, I know.
Oh, you should have seen what came after it. It was gonna be let me see what's like really shitty TV. Animal Planet.
Just any Animal Planet.
I mean, of course, half of these people are probably stoned.
Except it's Animal Planet in 2077, so just everything's fucking dead.
It's like, here is the local sewer rat. It is quite unique and exotic.
Yeah. No, it's like Meerkat Manor, but with devil rats in the sewers.
When we get a safe distance away that I can talk with him without anybody overhearing us, I let him know that I was able to sneak a uplink onto the guy's personal tablet.
Excellent. That's going to be a...
Since you have pretty much mostly completed this mission for the day, I was gonna show you the back road. If you decided to try and sneak in, there you go.
Yeah, so... Our plan wouldn't have worked out as well as we'd hoped if we'd tried to sneak around back and cut a wire.
Yeah.
Now, so some of the other plans might have succeeded, like on the roof there was a chance of being the Wi-Fi root access there, and you gotta hack there, or you gotta make the blackout happen and fry their whole computers. But yes, this was I was half expecting you literally just go in there with guns blazing.
I was half tempted to do that, but the rest of the party wanted to try subterfuge, and it worked. So
Hey, I mean, it's Shadowrun, isn't it? So...
that's my problem, is like I have a hard time getting out of that D&D mindset of just run in and kill everything.
I mean, that is a genre of Shadowrun. It's just pink mohawk. You know.
But,
That whole talking thing also works in D&D.
but you guys exit and you walk back to your hideout.
Mainly if you don't like 3-hour fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. By the way, just so I know, did you split up those credits at all, or are you pocketing them?
Oh, I'm going to split them up back at the safe house.
Okay.
I'm not getting everyone at the street and just handing them out.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, you make it to your hideout without any problems.
So I'll ask Dominic. So how exactly does this virus work? We just wait a few days and then you'll have access to their hard drives?
Alright, I'm back.
Yes, pretty much.
Also, Donnie, you have access to the man's personal tablet.
Ha! Let's see what his search history is like. I bet it's hilarious. No, that's child porn. No, never mind.
The worst.
That we should have killed him the whole time.
Just gonna forward this to Lone Star.
I just cock my rifle. It is never too late. Alright. Yes, I guess Vector has no business currently, so she just chills for 2 days.
Now everyone, if I may have your attention. In the course of this mission, we have made some money, and I believe it is only fair that some of that should be distributed. So, Donnie, for excellent hacking, I award you 500 credits.
Alright.
Vector, because you make me feel safe when you point a gun at my back from 300 meters away. 500 credits.
Fantastic.
Otto, for being the most fascinating hobby having bodyguard someone can hope for. 500 credits.
You mean fascinating hobbies that you are also into?
Yeah, just point at the big flat screen screen and Carlos has chosen that as his fucking bed.
Han, I'm into many things. And Sawbones, for being wonderful eye candy. 500 credits for you as well.
Fair enough. Just to clarify, Sawbones was absolutely nursing a bottle of whiskey throughout basically the entire op.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the sad thing, that he didn't get to do much.
Yeah. I don't get
Well,
to
you
do
know.
much unless people get shot.
I
That's
mean,
the problem with being the medic, right? If you're playing like the medic or the healer, you're really only useful when shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's kind of the price you pay. They're really useful to have around when it does go wrong, but it's kind of an unappreciated job.
If
I
you
mean,
guys
they
don't
do
fuck
get
up, I'm
do
just
things,
killing
but
most
this
of the
was
time.
sort of a talky session. Talky sessions are
I'm still
usually
making
not
drugs
one-
to
hey, it's
How do you think I feel? I was useful, but I had to spend most of it being fucking quiet.
Yeah. The bathtub
That's my
is
fucking
occupied
life as a
for
technical
drug
character.
related.
Yeah, that's why I was really expecting somewhat like doing like an action sequence, but alright. Hey, it's
Yeah,
it,
Vector's
I liked it. I liked it. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Don't forget, don't fight if you don't have to, and never fight fair if you do.
Unless you have to fight fair.
If your opponent gets off a shot, you've lost that encounter. At least morally.
Anyways, anything else interesting? I guess we could play a couple of more minutes.
What did
Try to get
Donnie
a
find out
medical
on the?
Android.
Oh, on the little datapad? Oh, well, is there anything specific you're looking for, or are you just kinda going through it?
Let's
Just
hear the
want to-
specifics, the stuff that we could turn a profit on, things that
Pretty much, yeah.
provide, leverage in negotiations.
Alright, well, you go in there, you do see most of the secure files have been passworded, that they have a password lock on them. Other than that, you can access his web browser. You can look his search history. It's not really interesting. Just a lot of Wikipedia and Google. It doesn't have lots of interesting information that's like out in the open. Would be a good old security check to figure out if unlock the files.
There you go.
There we go. You go through the files. First you see a nice little chunk of information about the gang war between the Cobras and the Black Vipers. You see that that gang had quite a big infight, that they used to be a part of one gang, and it lists of the members of it. And here we go in player's journal. Oh, the picture on that is fucked up. Let me reload it. And that's the one information dump that you have. It seems that it's pretty decent information. It lists off like some of the property that they own and so on. Where is where's the picture? I had it just... fuck. There it is. There we go. Upload it. Oh, you just won that. You don't have a really like a bounty. You just like won that.
Oh, they're not offering any like such and such amount of money given
For
to
independent
any
contractors.
information. Or,
I
like,
mean, that
information
would
given
be
that leads to
kind
this person's
of.
arrest.
It's not like they wouldn't advertise it on public. I mean, if you watch like the local news, do you see like nowadays a goddamn bounty reward on the guy? Not too often.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
actually, I
sometimes
do.
with the posters, yeah.
Yeah,
they're
actually,
like
I do. There used to be a
$50,000
TV show called America's, like FBI's Most Wanted.
Fair.
Flash how much money you would get for a tip that led to them.
But
getting
I never like watched like I don't know Fox News and seen like oh blah 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 wanted for 5,000 credits.
Do they not pay you for snitching on people in Europe? That's fucked up.
Yeah, over here in the United States, they'll pay you $50,000 if you
Like
get,
I'm aware of the like bounty hunter business, but as far as I know, the bounty hunter business is like private between.
The bounty hunter business still exists in the United States. They're called bail bondsmen now.
Yeah, they changed their name, but they do the same thing. They bail you out of jail, and if you don't show up to your court date, they fucking hunt your ass down.
Literally, they hunt you down. They're just not allowed to. I mean, some of them are allowed to carry firearms, but if you look at like the famous example of Dog the Bounty Hunter, he shows up to your doorstep with mace and a paintball gun.
Well, the reason
why he's not allowed to is because he's a convicted murderer. And when you commit murder in the United States, you forfeit the right to bear arms.
For obvious reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's that tad of sense is already something you don't usually expect in the United States.
But the information dump has a lot of names, a couple of locations of interest. It's definitely worth quite a bit of credits to the right person.
Delete everything from his system, and then we'll sell all the info back to him.
No, because then he's gonna be pissed at us. He's gonna know it's us that got the information.
That's true.
In our situation, having friends may be more valuable than having money.
I agree, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
But it is good to have as possible blackmail if they try to screw us out of a deal.
And let me see. Okay, never mind. But
So obviously those guys had our names. I mean, I don't know. I still don't know if you ever told us that. But if I go and check, like, if I pull out like a data pad or hop on one of the computers we have and like try to look us up, have they police publicly released?
oh
our
yeah,
name yet?
now it's mostly public information.
Okay, and they have our real names.
Yeah, they do have your assumed names and real names. I mean, your new assumed names they wouldn't have. It's just like your real name,
Yeah.
and if you were known by something in that real name. But yeah.
So it has my full name?
No, it's
Public
still
name?
like whatever your last name was.
Okay, so it's still just
Ezekiel or
looking.
whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, I take out the fake ID documents we were given, and I just fill out like a random name that's not mine, obviously. And I am now Claire Marmot.
Yeah.
Because I don't care. Vector does not care. Just
Really
random.
doesn't matter. Oh, and fun fact, Sawbones is also wanted now. I mean, he did help you guys escape.
Oh, it took him a
Oh,
minute,
that's a
I
good-
guess.
That's a good question. What is our bounty? Oh, that's the art talking about before.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
does
just
have
created the
like
document, like,
if
okay,
you
that's-
have any tips or information, call number, blah blah blah, and it does have like all the tips and rewards leading to a successful arrest will be rewarded. That's what it pretty much says.
Yeah, there's no specific
There's
number.
terrorism and cop killing and more terrorism.
Yeah, terrorism, cop killing, blowing up a train, endangering a.
That guy doesn't say attempted destruction of a train. It says we blew the train up. The train exists. It still exists, but we've blown it up.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah,
Dr. Donuts.
It has pretty much every horrendous crime of bullshit that you can think of. It's like,
it says under auto known death toll. It's like 500 or something because he's an assassin.
Carlos wanted for being a delinquent. Oh no!
But I forget there are cops. It is probably just destruction of government property.
Vector wanted for shoplifting. Every fucking bullshit crime.
Public ass hattery. All the good ones.
Okay. Was there any more? Did our virus finally go through?
Oh, sure, yeah. You wait a couple of days. I almost said him Daniel, but it's Donnie. He uplinks it and gives you the uplink data, and you find the right folder. You copy it over, and you delete the file on their end. And now you have the folder that you need.
Alrighty. I contact Toby.
Welcome. You let him
And
know.
let him know that we have the goods.
Mm-hmm. He takes back okay, and he'll say like, "Be right there." You wait around like an hour or couple until you hear your doorbell go off.
Alright. I peer out and make sure that the coast is clear.
Yeah, you see Toby behind your door.
Come on in.
Nice to see you alive.
Well, it was quite easy. I don't know why you needed us to do it, but...
Oh, you would be surprised how little of operatives are active in this area. At least ones that we can trust.
Well... Can we see the payment first?
Of course, if you have the information in hand, here's the... Well, the payment.
Alright, it was 6,000.
Yeah, 6,000. Here's the wireless account. You should see all
So that's
6,000.
for each of us.
Yes. I look at Carlo and see if it's okay to hand him the information.
He nods.
I hand over the flash drive with the info on it.
Good. They should not compromise us any longer. Thank you.
Alrighty. Time to hand out prizes. Carlo, for being a massive pain in my ass, here's 12,000 credits.
Han, you will.
Vector, for being the second best sniper that I know, first being me, here's 12,000 credits.
fuck you.
Donnie,
They're
for
trying to give us 12,000 credits, but I believe it's 1,200.
1,200.
Nope, I already
sorry.
wrote 1,000. Sorry, I already put that extra zero.
1,200.
It can't be changed now.
Donnie, for being the only person who doesn't get on my nerves, 1,200 credits.
How's
And for you, Sawbones, for being
Eye candy.
Completely drunk off your ass.
I'm going to remain with eye candy.
for being so kind. Here's 1,200 credits.
He's pretty much...
Still nursing the bottle.
Yeah, he has the bottle in one hand. He's snorting probably all of your crack that you got.
I actually really like that we're turning this award ceremony for loot distribution into a thing.
I like it. It's great.
Good.
Alrighty. I now have 1,730 credits.
I mean, far as I know, Chris or Donnie there doesn't even need the money really, because he said that he has to leave the game pretty much.
I do, unfortunately.
Well, you gotta...
start work on the 21st, and I will not be able to make the sessions anymore.
That's a shame.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He literally doesn't need the money.
My Saturdays are open again in the morning, but sorry, Saturdays. Sundays are open in the morning, but Saturdays and whatnot. Now I'll be at work till 12, and then I'll get home and go to fucking bed.
Damn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
So I guess was it just a no-show? Or were they not supposed to be here this week?
Oh, he's joining next week.
Oh, alright.
Alrighty.
He's
It's a good thing. It's a good thing Marcus found a replacement for me.
well, it was actually Holler who was like, "Hey, Marcus, do you want to let this guy join?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Luca. He's not a bad player."
Before Toby leaves, actually, I wanted to ask him a question.
Of course.
Do you know of any place that deals with cybernetics?
Cybernetics. There's quite a few firms and private clinics that sell them. Also,
alright. I need to find out how much cybernetics costs. I still can't find where what they cost.
if you're looking for the best, you could always ask the Furgernus Cybernetics. God damn, I gave them a hard name.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find the cost. I just want to know how much they cost.
No idea. I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the cybernetics for this game.
Let's see here.
Do look at them. They're all very
I'm just gonna call them Gerber Cybernetics.
there is one that lets you fire a laser beam from your fucking eye.
Oh yeah, the cybernetics in this game are cool.
Literally armed all the fucking time.
I just want to get the medical arm.
Other than that,